The making of a pope. The splendor and majesty which attend the coronation of a pope reflect not the glory of the individual being crowned, but the glory of Jesus Christ. The pope is Bishop of Rome. This is his basic title. As Bishop of Rome, he is the successor of Saint Peter and Christ's representative or vicar on earth. It is not clear how a pope was chosen in the very early days of Christianity, but soon the custom developed that the clergy and people of Rome should choose their bishop. This democratic system worked well enough for a time, but after the popes became temporal rulers in the 8th century, the system broke down. Power-greedy nobles controlled too many elections and placed relatives or friends on the papal throne. This was not good and led to the so-called Iron Age of the papacy. No wonder that in the 11th century, when the great movement for ecclesiastical reform arose, this system was one of the first targets for reforming popes. Pope Nicholas II, in 1059, decreed that henceforth only the cardinal bishops should elect the pope. Cardinal bishops are the bishops of small areas near Rome. Later, Pope Alexander III and the Third Lateran Council in 1179 extended the privilege of electing the Pope to all the cardinals. This custom endures to the present. The conclave, or the practice of enclosing the cardinals during the papal election, began in the 13th century. After an election which took almost 3 years, Blessed Gregory X, at the Second Council of Lyon in 1274, ordered that the cardinals should be locked up and kept in seclusion until they had chosen a pope. Saint Celestine V restored the conclave after it had been discontinued, and Boniface VIII placed Gregory X's decree in the Code of Canon Law. There are 3 methods of electing a pope: inspiration, compromise, and election by secret ballot. A pope is elected by the method of inspiration when the cardinals, on the first day of the conclave, without any ballot, unanimously proclaim one man as pope. A pope is elected by compromise in case of a deadlock. The cardinals agree to allow a committee of no fewer than 3 nor more than 7 members to choose a pope. By far, the most common method of election is the method of secret ballot. In this method, the successor candidate must secure 2/3 plus 1 of the possible votes. Once elected, the Pope is crowned in a ceremony which marshals ages of traditional pageantry. Underneath all the pomp, the sedia gestatoria, the flabelli, the ceremony consists chiefly in the Pope offering the most holy sacrifice of the Mass. The coronation takes place after the Pope's Mass, and is quite simple. When the Mass is concluded, the Pope goes in procession to the balcony of St. Peter's. There, in the presence of thousands assembled in the square, he takes his seat on the papal throne. An ancient hymn is sung, and the Dean of the College of Cardinals says the Our Father. A cardinal removes the Pope's mitre, and the Dean of the College of Cardinals approaches with the tiara. He kneels and says, "Accept this ornate tiara of the three crowns, and remember that you are the father of the princes and kings, pontiff of the world, and vicar of our Savior Jesus Christ on this earth, whose honor and glory will last through centuries and centuries. The newly crowned Pope arises and gives his first blessing to the city and the world. The making of a Pope. From Popes Through the Ages. Christ our King, thy kingdom come.